to Jin's Journey in Ghost of Tsushima. This is one of my all-time favorite games, and I often refer to it as my therapy game because it's always so soothing to play. So if you haven't played it again, I encourage you, please do if you can. It's a little disappointing that right now it's a PlayStation exclusive. I'm hoping for that PC release, but like I said, I'm playing this on my gaming is for anyone rig. So this is a refurbished PlayStation I bought on eBay for $42. So yeah, even if you can't afford a gaming rig, you can get into this game. There are ways. We're trying to break down those barriers. But let's pick up from where we left off, shall we? Bit of a flashback.
若様、そろそろです。
ああ、今参る。
島中の者がお父上を弔いに来ております。
皆を返してくれ。
何をおっしゃいますか。若様が堺の家督なのですよ。
ああ。
お一人ではありませんよ。お父上は風となり導いてくださり、お母上は鳥となり見守ってくださいます。
おじ上は
ご本人がお伝えくださいましょう。
助かった、ゆり。
So, when we left off, we witnessed the beginning of the Mongol invasion of the island of Tsushima. We fought to defend it. We were overrun. We were wounded. We were cared for by our new friend Yuna, who brought us back to reasonable health. And then we rushed off to face Khotun Khan, which did not end well for us. We ended up falling off a very high bridge, having a flashback to our own father's death, and then here. So this is a childhood memory. And that kind of catches you up, apart from the fact that the game is just gorgeous, absolutely beautiful, and it has so many nice cultural touches. For example, the game lets you do this. Ooh, or not. I'm attempting to bow, but perhaps it won't let me yet. But yes, there is a bow mechanic built into the game.
堺殿の息子とあらば、お前は我が子も同然だ。
Yeah, interesting. That's not enabled. So we're on our way to her father's funeral pyre.
父君は何よりも民を守られた。誠のものの不よ。
I really wish you would let me bow back. That's just really getting under my skin that I can't. So cultural note. As I've been explained, I could be wrong. Death has different significance and different symbolism. So white is a color of purity and is often associated with death, usually worn by someone committing seppuku honorably, or the deceased is enwrapped in it. So if you're wondering why everyone's wearing white instead of black at a funeral, it's just different people do things different ways, and that's okay. Particularly when you're dealing with a topic like death, you have to take it however works best for you. It's hard for everyone.
すべて私のせいです。
ジン、それでも武士か。
父上は私をかばって。
息子を守るため戦で死んだのだ。無念はない。それがモノノフ。これからはお前が意志を継げ。 あやつの魂はこの太刀に宿っておる。これを父と思え。
Both a powerful honor and at what cost?
明日わしの砦に来るがよい。迎え入れよう。
That's a good guy.
今日は父に別れを告げろ。
Bowing to the new young lord. And this feels more right. You can just see the pain in the animation. Oh. Yeah, that did not go as we had hoped. What were we being told about being guided? And this is a wonderful mechanic in this game. I love this. Instead of a mini-map, and yes, there's a map, and you can use it, but to go where you're intending to go, you just follow the breeze, and you can summon the breeze at will. You can't just spam it. But instead of intruding into this beautiful landscape, I love how they let nature guide you. Let's just pause and just take that in for a second. Yeah. There's a gust of wind.
You know.
There's our friend.
どうだった？
志村殿を見つけお助けしようとしたがあえなくハーンに
Like history repeating itself with his father.
嘆いておろう。
あんたが無事でよかったよ。
命を捨てても対馬を救うつもりが今や猛虎に故郷を乗っ取られ味方もいなくなった。
自分より強いやつに負ける気持ちわかるよ。情けないよね。でも死んじまったら元も子もない。生き延びるためなら何だってやらなくちゃ。
このまま再びハーンに挑んだとしても返り討ちに遭うのは必要。他の手立てを考えねばなるまい。そうして志村殿を救い故郷を取り戻そう。
だったら私が。
騎兵だ。ハーンの番犬だ。
大勢で来る。まずい、隠れなきゃ。
And I believe this is called pampas grass. You can use this to hide, which is very convenient. You can find it throughout the world just naturally. Are they gone?
あんたを探してるんだ。馬が逃げちまったじゃないか。
主の元に戻るようしつけてあれ。
This is wonderfully done. Yep.
すごいな。猛虎はあんたを探してる。
お主は逃げろ。俺が猛虎兵を引きつける。
タカを助けるまでそばを離れるつもりはないよ。
ではまず加勢を得ねばな。腕が立つといえば石川先生や足立雅子殿、このお二人を。
タカだって腕はいい。
Seeking allies.
あの子を助ければ
I
島で
promise
一
I
番
won't
の
go
鍛冶
into
山
this
に語
much,
りつくんだ。
but
城に
at
忍
the
び込
time
め
I'm
る道具だ
recording
って
this,
作れるよ。
Elden Ring has been released, reached its apex of popularity, and it's kind of right now a little bit staggering. They just released their
ケチなあた
DLC,
りだった。
but
お主は先に行って
anytime I watch someone play that game, I thought of this game because this is how you do
言うな。
storyline. This is how you do storytelling and quest tracking, and this is how you build narrative and characters. Even the mounted mechanic, it just feels so much better. Your horse doesn't just appear out of nowhere. They really do have it ride off to a safe place, and it kind of comes just out of the corner of your eye when you call it. You know, it's believable. And yeah, Elden Ring never had landscapes like this. So if you're into those kind of games, that's great. To each their own. There's not really a PvP situation here. But I would recommend finding a game like this for yourself. Find yourself a therapy game, because you need to get away from some of that toxicity. You need a little of this in your life. Thank you, Sucker Punch. Oh yeah. Let me see, there's a fort right here. And I apologize, it's going to take me a while to remember all the controls. I did look it up between streams. The reason I could not target lock is I have it disabled, actually. My previous playthrough was on Hard Plus, and I turned off pretty much anything that helped me. So it's a little bit humbling to come back and play so poorly, but again, I wanted to share the story and the vision with you, rather than you see me struggle. So, introduction to the map. It is open world, but you start a little bit on rails. You do see, this is how they kind of do the quest tracking. Important people of note will show up on the map, and you can choose to do missions that will progress their quest lines. And doing anything, progressing quest lines or helping local, removing encampments or helping local villages will increase the legend of the ghost, which can unlock things for you. So we have choices then. Do we seek to follow Sensei Ishikawa and level up and learn to use archery? Or do we follow up with Yuna? Well, right now, being a true open world game, I'm kind of feeling she's close. But honestly, I'm here right now. so this is what's going to be happening. For better or for worse. Yes, so swiping on the pad brings wind. Let me see if I can bow now. My good friend Sora here. There we go. And this game rewards you for courtesy in the strangest and most subtle ways. Always be on the lookout for that. I am probably way underleveled for this encounter. But, hey, we're here to have fun, so why not? Whoop. Almost got spotted, but that gave me some information on what's going on there. Do I dare stand off? Sure, let's do it. We're Jin Sakai. We're a samurai, right? And these usually go terribly wrong for me, so be ready to laugh. It's gonna be bad. Oh, I got lucky. And we'll talk more about that in a moment, but I'm gonna be very busy here. Oh, did not dodge that. Felt that one. Did not dodge that one either. And we really need to heal. Oh, and I'm down. That's gonna be a death. Yeah. I'm still relearning the game. That's okay. So the archers do announce when they're about to fire. There's an auditory cue for that. Light attack, heavy attack. That is to parry or block, which I completely forgot about. Why is my sword glowing yellow? I guess it's ambient lighting. I could have sworn there was a roll button, but maybe not yet. So, the good news is we did kill the leader, so I believe that counts. That story progression. This is gear that we have. Collected items. And gameplay options. Again, just to show it real quick, there's so much that you can do to make this game playable by anyone that just try it. You will not find yourself frustrated and angry. Maybe it didn't count. Maybe it reset. So we'll see if we can do this again. Oh, perhaps it did. That was my attempt to dodge the archer. Trying to get to him before he can get to me. And this guy. Oh! That hits hard. There we go. And yes, as I mentioned last time, you can voluntarily Tiberi and Noto or clean and return your sword. And now we can do some looting. Because we're going to be needing a lot of upgrades if we're going to have a chance here. Wind chimes will come into play later. They are important, so do notice where you find them. Just a little more looting around. And I don't need to do this at the moment, but just to show it's an interesting thing you can do. There's some sneaky stuff built in. So you can play this game however you want. Ordinarily, I wouldn't stand off. I know that on medium difficulty, it shouldn't be too bad. I say that having just died. But again, I'm relearning the combat. And again, that's okay. I say play this game to have fun and immerse yourself in the world. We will need steel to upgrade our sword. Which, interesting cultural note that I don't know the answer to, but I will find out. They do refer to his family sword at this point as a tachi. But given how he's wearing it, that looks more of a uchikatana style blade and wakizashi. But I know that sometimes those words can be used interchangeably. So it kind of depends on the era here. I'm one, don't speak Japanese, and two, don't know the history well enough to know when that transition linguistically might have happened, or even if it's still appropriate to refer to just any longsword as a tachi. Generally speaking, those people in the sword community refer to those as an older style with a larger sori or greater curvature. Sorry for geeking out on you. I don't know that much, and anyone, please come in the comments and correct me. That would always be welcome. I love to learn from people, and I hope we can become a community where we learn and relax together. Just being thorough here. Apologies if this is boring. But as you see, there's open windows. We can often climb and get atop places. So definitely important. There's some more iron. That's very valuable. I think we might be good here. Oh. Well, the poor fellow past defending his post, so we might as well make sure that his goods go to good use. But again, even as I'm doing this, there's the occasional subtle breeze, and that's telling me that I need to be heading a different direction. So rather than a navigational compass, and there's my friend Sora. Let's see where the wind takes us. Quite literally. Looks like there's something else up ahead too. Oop. Yeah, bamboo. They would so see me by now on any other difficulty setting. So let's try this a little differently then. Instead of a standoff, let's play this differently. Sneaky, sneaky. Didn't even notice. Two guys. I feel bad backstabbing someone. Yeah. Let's get some more practice. Oh, where'd he come from? Hello, big fella. I didn't see you. Now these get tricky. They'll feint. And if you move on a feint, then they will strike you and absolutely mess you up. Building reputation just a little. There's my friend. And onward we, well, pick up supplies. Onward we go. Looks like I need to be perhaps following a different path. Oh! I believe that's a golden oriole? But they are always interesting. It's another game mechanic. If you see one, they can lead you to interesting places and little secrets. So you kind of listen out for them and follow them when you find one. Ah, perfect. Thank you, friend. I love this about this game. You're given the opportunity to help compose haiku. It's broken down into each line, and for each line, you have different focuses, and it gives you a prompt. So go with what you feel. Now you'll notice I've picked two that are related to water so far, but you're not obliged to stick with the same item. Like here we see all three options are tied to this tree. And there we go. Calm waters, calm mind. Submerged deep in nature's beauty. Sturdy do we stand. And that is our haiku meditating on refuge. So as a result, we get some, in the FPS world I'd call it tactical Barbie, but it's not exactly tactical here. We have some accessories. So I believe we just started with a white headband, but now we also have the headband of refuge. Right now I'm just going to choose not to wear one. These don't do anything mechanically that I'm aware of in the game, at least not yet. And I'm certainly not untouched by death, so I don't get to wear that. But the other gear, as you unlock other equipment, will matter. So the world is littered with lots of different places where you can compose haiku, where you can practice tameshigiri, or cutting against bamboo. And you listen to nature's cues on that. Which is just so delightful. They could have done that with an arrow that appears on the screen and you just follow the arrow. But I love the designer's choice there. Looks like we're meant to go... Oh. And those are bear. And I don't mess with bear. At least not at this level. More cultural insight here. Deer are almost considered sacred in this world we're in. Hunting deer is not something one would do. So unlike in, say, the Far Cry series, where you are constantly going out and slaughtering deer for resources, that is not a thing you have to do here. And I really appreciate that choice. Now this is where I'm supposed to be, but I don't like what's going on here. So maybe we take a... I see 3 there. Who knows how many in the building. But I also see some goodies. Oh, let's stand off before we're discovered. Who knows, we might get lucky again. Yes, but I am not happy being close to that heavy bruise guy. No. All kinds of no. Oh! Have to heal up a little bit. Fortunately able to finish him before he could complete that heavy attack. So those 3 out of the way. Oh, hello. I guess those are their mounts. And yes, you can ride them, but, I mean, we've got a good buddy. We've got Sora. That's all we need for the journey. I suppose I should... Oh, wow. Yeah, let me just get to this instead of looting right now. Oh, what did I say about pikemen? Barely dodged that. Did not dodge that. I need some resolve. This is my version of a compulsive reload. Oh dear. This is gonna be rough. Steal the boss. So we need to kill one more leader, and we might learn a new stance. There's more on the way. Oh! I hate pikemen. This is gonna be bad. Broke his guard. He's down. There we go. Oh no. Two of them. I'm so sorry, but leaving you this way would just not be fair. Least we can do is give you a warrior's death. No more suffering. Terribly sorry, fellas. But you are trying to, I mean, you're doing this. It's not great. I think Yuna can hang on another second or two. Let's go back and see what other goodies we may have missed here. Yuna's pretty tough. She can hold her own. So we've not even entered the building yet. And I know this is a little premature because not a whole lot we can do with the resources gathered yet, but we're gonna need them at some point. So it's always good to scout everything. Oops. So by the way, yes, you can sneakily enter and exit places. I clicked on that thinking it was an item, sorry. Just more unique ways you can interact with the environment and you can choose to attack. Instead of standing off, I could have perhaps snuck in and attacked from within the building first and created a lot of confusion. Or if you want to, I don't like doing this, you can literally just Kool-Aid Man your way in. Oh yeah. But this is someone else's property. I don't like doing that. I'm sure I will, but from here on, it will be entirely accidental. And another collectible, the first of that type. A Mongol artifact. 50 in the world. And we see what they did here, which is not good. And we even came here first. Ooh, more iron. Yeah, ooh, pays to look. But we heard Yuna.
Yuna.
Where is she? Is she far enough away that we need our buddy? She's alright. Yeah, the thing I said about her taking care of herself, she can take care of herself.
一人で倒したのか。
来るなら早く来て。危うく死ぬところだったよ。猛虎が捕虜を連れて川上に向かったらしい。鍛冶屋を見たって人もいる。
弟か。
もしかしたらね、金田の入り江の近くに野営があるって聞いた。
場所ならわかる。
力を貸してくれる人は見つかった？
いや、まだ探しておる。
じきに誰か見つかるさ。
Guess we follow Yuna. Or are you following me? I think she's following me. So yes, let's mount up and follow the wind. And the day-night cycle is starting to give us a nice evening glow.
後でタカも手伝ってくれるよ。ああ、もうすぐあの子に会えるんだね。
お主はいい姉だ。
そんなことな
Some
い。
goodies.
弟は何というかな。
あんたにも兄弟はいるの？
俺の身内は叔父上だけだ。
助けた後はどうするの？
休みたい。叔父上がいらっしゃれば島は救われるからな。
そればっかりだね。
勝てるはずのない戦を制してきたお方だぞ。お主は弟を助けた後どうする？
実は考えてる暇はなかった。傷はどう？もう痛まない？
ほぼ治った。お主の手当てのおかげだ。
あんた心の内は明かさない男だね。
そう見えるかもな。
Strong silent type, I guess.
武士ならば感情を御せと叔父上に言われた。幼い頃から受けてきた教えだ。
なんだか生きづらそうだ。
それがものの
Good
ふ
soda.
だ。
But as much as stoicism or something akin to it is espoused here and part of the code and what's professed to be manly in a warrior, there's nothing wrong with feelings. There are lots of characters here who have very real emotions to real situations. So don't even take that to heart, that the game is telling you this is how you have to be because of a gender role or anything like that. Now, sure, I could have opened my map and figured out where we're going, but again, that kind of takes away from the experience. The wind knows where to go.
この先に川を見渡せる場所がある。
そこからなら野営がよく見えそうだ。
Now, occasionally there are overlooks that they want you to stop and use, but I don't think this is one of them. Or perhaps, yeah, here we go, over here.
あれが野営？入れそうにないな。
And there's our
数日でしつらえ
objective,
たもの
an
なら
enemy
ど
encampment.
こかに隙間がある。探すぞ。
タカを助けなきゃ。敵に騒がれずに。
何か手があるはずだ。
So let's survey our options.
奥の守りは硬そうだ。あの岩は登れそうだ。
足場が緩いと崩れる。気づかれるよ。
Hmm.
正面の壁は出来上がっておらぬな。
隙間があるかも。
That could be a way in.
正面の壁に隙間がありゃ中に忍び込める。
そして猛虎をすべて切り伏せる。
もし手違いがあれば捕虜が殺されるよ。何度も見てきたんだ。忍び込むしか手はないからね。
まるで野党だ。
不満でもあるのかい？
Yep. Another
この島は
moral
かつて
dilemma.
賊がのさばっていた。しかし武士が乱を鎮め正義をもたらしたのだ。我らは誉れと共に生き、誉れのために身を捨てる。かつて我が父も平和のために命を捨てた。
私だって同じだよ。だけど今はやらなくっちゃ。
叔父上の教えに背くわけ
Yuna
に
is
はいか
either
ん。
a good or a
Ima,
bad
mio
influence on
tsubutte.
us, and
家族を助けたいんだ。
that really depends on how you want to play.
だって そうじゃないの。
But Yuna is Yuna, and I love and respect that.
近くに
She's not good, she's not
様子を探
evil,
り
she is herself, and she has her
暗くなるま
reasons,
で待とう。
like we all do.
行くぞ。
So I'm cutting a little short for this stream, but I think what I'll do is take a break here, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to successfully clear out that enemy encampment in a 20-minute stint. I apologize for this being a little more windy and less on content, but we're going to hit the ground running next time, and it's going to get interesting. I hope you have enjoyed your immersion into the world of Ghost of Tsushima, and thank you for joining me on this journey. Thank you for welcoming me into your home. Have a wonderful day.